Hey, my name is Dan. I used to work at the biggest dealership in the country. Now I teach fine folks like you how not to get fucked when buying a car. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you about two different companies. They are huge automotive companies, Toyota and Fiat Chrysler Automotive, FCA. That's how I'm going to refer to them, FCA. All right? Very, very big companies. They make good money. They make cars. They've been around for a very long time. But I want to talk to you about how they are doing in 2019 and completely different perspectives of how they make cars for their customers. I want to talk to you about the ideology that they bring to the table. Let's start with Toyota, all right? They make reliable cars. They came into America and they said, we will make reliable cars. Not the sexiest cars, not the most luxurious cars, not the most comfortable cars. We will make cars for people. They will be gas efficient and they will be reliable, because American cars back then in 60s and 70s were pieces of shit that would fall apart, and they were not fucking reliable at all. I mean, the cars back then were so bad. If you do not believe me, do some fucking research. You can have two identical cars, take them apart, switch 50% of the parts, and they would not fit. That's how bad it was. When Japanese started to make cars in America, you can take a fender from one car and put it onto another and it would fit. What a novel fucking concept. You can take fucking headlight from this car, for the crashed one from a junkyard, and put it on another car. What a crazy concept. You can take a door from one car and put it on another car. On American cars, you could not do that. There is no way in hell the parts were not, they were so poorly made, they were not swappable. Now, if you're thinking they were good quality cars, that's only because you're comparing them to what they are now. Because there's less electronics then, and they were less likely to fail. You add those electronics and you have fucking Dodges and Chryslers right now. Toyota decided to make reliable cars, gas-efficient cars for people, and something that must have come to their mind. How are we going to make money? If we're making these cars and people are buying these cars and they're just driving them for 100,000 miles and they're not braking, unlike Dodge, Chrysler, they're not braking. How are we going to make money? How are we going to make money on cars that last 150,000 miles with no transmission problems? How are we going to make money on cars that their engines and suspensions and electronics last 150,000 miles with no problems? How are we going to make money? We need people to be buying cars. And you know what happened years later, decades later, in 2019? Toyota is the biggest car manufacturer in the world, and they make the best, most reliable cars, and Toyota has weight in its name. They actually mean something. When you're buying a Toyota, you know you're buying a reliable car. Now, let's look at Chrysler and Fiat. And I'm going to show you some articles that I'm seeing. Look at this here. This is absolutely insane. Plunging Fiat sales leave its American future in doubt. Let's keep going. Fiat is struggling in the US. Is the Italian brand ready to pull the plug on America again? They were here years ago, but they were cars so bad that they got rid of the production in here. Now they came in again about a decade ago, and they're trying to sell their piece of shit cars again. Fiat bought Chrysler. Chrysler owns Jeep, Ram, Dodge, and obviously Chrysler. They also own Maserati, which is a fallen apart piece of shit. They used to own Ferraris. You remember all those Ferraris that used to be catching on fire? That's when fucking Fiat owned them. Anything that Fiat puts its grubby little greasy hands on turns to shit. Now, this is the Fiat business model. We're going to make cars. We're going to make good looking but shit cars. We're going to make cars that are so bad that they do not even last 70, 80, 90,000 miles. Don't get me wrong. I am not hating on Chrysler because I hate Chrysler. No, I like what they have. As far as the looks, they make excellent cars. Look at this. Yeah. Now compare it to this. You can't, come on. Honda looks ugly comparing to this thing. Look at Dodge. Oh boy, you like that? That looks pretty sexy. Now look at this Toyota. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like Toyota also actually, but Toyota, I mean, their cars before 2019, they looked ugly. They looked like a bar of soap on fucking wheels. They had no fucking design at all. Chrysler has good design with their vans. I even like how their Pacifica looks. But that thing is unreliable as shit. You know what Chrysler should be doing? They should be making nukes for North Korea. Because we're sure they're not gonna work. The best thing we can do with Chrysler is send them to North Korea, Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, fucking Afghanistan, and let them make nukes over there. Let's do that. Can we send Chrysler to make weapons of mass destruction? Because this is the best thing they can do for us. Make fucking nukes. Because that shit will never, ever fucking work. That shit is gonna fall apart 6 years later, standing. I'm not even talking about launches. I'm not hating on Chrysler. I'm not hating on Dodge. I'm not hating on Jeep. I love how Jeep looks. It looks fucking amazing, all right? But if you're buying a Jeep and you think you're buying a reliable car and you're spending your last money on it, this is your only car? Hell no. The reason I made this video is to show two different business models. Toyota, where they are making money, lots of money, insane amount of money, and they make very reliable cars. You don't need to go out and buy a Toyota every 5 fucking years. You don't. You don't. It's that good. But why does Toyota make so much money? Because they make reliable cars. Everybody wants a fucking Toyota. Let's get honest. Maybe not you, but because you live in America and you have a mechanic mile down your road. Everybody in Russia wants a Toyota. Everybody in Africa wants a Toyota. Everybody in South America wants a Toyota. Everybody in Australia wants a Toyota. Everybody in fucking China, Asia, Middle East, people who live like way up north, I'm talking about fucking Alaska. They want a fucking Toyota because there is no mechanics 2 miles down the road. There's no triple fucking A. There's no Uber in fucking Africa. There's no fucking Uber in Iraq. For some reason, Toyota is making more money, is being sold more than Chrysler, than Dodge, than Jeep, than Ram, than Fiat. People will buy cars that are more reliable. I do not understand why Chrysler doesn't fucking change its business practice. I do not understand it. I simply don't. Huge thank you for watching this video. Click here to subscribe, watch one of those 2 videos, and click the share button below the video. Did you enjoy the video? Did you find it useful? Do you think you're gonna save some money with it? Abso-fucking-lutely you will. Share this video on Facebook with somebody else. This is Dan Strong with 60 Minute Car. I'm signing out, and I'll see you in another video.